Funky D, welcome back, everybody. Yes, the news today says why we enforce strict measures against Nigerians, others. Now, China people, the Nyan, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why them enforce strict measures against Nigeria. You know, say things like this they happen. There must be story. Somebody must come tell story. That is all about government. That is all about politics. Somebody must to come tell story. Whether na good story, whether na fake story, whether na bad story, somebody must to come out, come talk. Now, Chinese man don't come out now. Come the yarn the reason why when them make sure see then force strict measures against Nigerian people and other African countries in China. All of us don't see that news. All of us don't see what they happen in China. So make we just go into the news. The Chinese government on Tuesday explained why it resorted to strict measures against Nigerians and other Africans stranded in Guangzhou, China. The Chinese ambassador to Nigeria, Mr. Hu Feihan, said the prevalence of the COVID-19 disease among foreigners, especially Nigerians, and other Africans necessitated to action. He explained that the Nigerians and the other Africans were found to be more vulnerable given the numbers of those tested positive to coronavirus. The envoy, however, agreed with the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mr. Jeffrey Onyema, that the measures deployed to contain the importation of COVID-19, which led to the mistrust, were not properly communicated. Peng Hun, that is the man, the Chinese envoy, and Onyema briefed journalists on the alleged maltreatment of Nigerians stranded in China in a video which has gone viral. The envoy said, according to the current statistic of the outbreak of the COVID-19 in Guangzhou, Nigerians and other Africans were most vulnerable, hence the measures were meant to protect them. He said the Chinese has a zero tolerance for discrimination. Besides, he said Nigeria is a good friend of China and therefore would not do anything to destroy the relationship. I don't tell you now. They don't tell you now what they tell you now. He said China have good, they have zero tolerance for discrimination. The whole world knows, say, China is a racist nation. The whole world knows, say, communist government in China are the worst government all over the world. The whole world knows, say, Chinese, that they use serious torture on the people. Not only their people, both foreigners. But the people, when pose more danger to Chinese threat, now foreigners, most especially blacks. So this one, when this man, they claim, say, China people, they say they get zero tolerance for discrimination, is a false statement. So, and in the claim, say they be good friend to Nigerian people. Which good friend? Good friend of cheating. Then they cheat Nigerian people they don't know because they get government, the people when they government, when we see, they don't know, they don't get number 6 to reason. Now only Nigeria, for KDC say, then they very, very close to Chinese people because of waiting then the money when they go borrow from China. And China, they take away your gold, they take away your diamond, they take away your everything. Chinese, they take away, including the whole mineral resources when they that country. China, because China people, them be criminals, thieves, them be mafias. So all these things when they talk about Nigeria, they are good friends now because of waiting that they get from Nigerian people. When I don't say our government or our government, you breed them. All of them, they go borrow money from Chinese people. money when they pay back. So una got to be very, very careful. China now #1 country when we see them be racist to everybody. And when we don't know the kind faces where they get, at least you go see a black man and a white man, they look alike somehow. They get the same kind of face somehow. But these people, they have different kind of face. They are not good people. This man just come to talk what he talk to make sure see they are discriminating on Nigerian people. Then they torture Nigerian people there. The government of Nigeria have to do something about it. Because this their ambassador, they don't talk with it. I don't tell them before, say Nigerian people, they don't get any power over Chinese people because they don't sell Nigeria, give China. They don't sell Nigeria, give communist governments. Now so the matter be. Now so the matter be. So, COVID-19 restriction. Police arrest 28 violators in Sokoto State. This thing that happened in Sokoto. The police command in Sokoto State has arrested 28 persons and 28 vehicles for violating the interstate movement restriction order imposed by the state government. Mr. Ibrahim Kaoje, the commissioner of police in Sokoto State, disclosed this on Tuesday while speaking with newsmen. The commissioner said that the defaulters were arrested between April 11 and April 14th by a joint task force patrol team while patrolling the Sokoto, Zamfara, and Sokoto Kebbi borders. When I don't hear them, they don't arrest 28 people in Sokoto State, even arrest their vehicles. Now the thing what they tell us now, say now the police command when they for Sokoto and then arrest the violators of the stay-at-home order when the government don't give. Mr. Ibrahim Kaoje, when be the commissioner of police in Sokoto State, now him they disclose this matter on Tuesday. When be today, now they disclose this matter. Say them don't arrest many people. When we see they no one here what. Una know say Nigerian economy don't sink before. Now again, now they tell us say it don't shrink again to 3.4%. South Africa 5.8%. All right. Now so then they tell us so. They said the IMF has projected significant economic contraction this year for sub-Saharan Africans, two leading economic nation, Nigeria and South Africa. Now they tell you before our economy, we know say our economy don't shrink before. Now they tell you now say it don't shrink again now. It don't shrink again now. So you go wonder and thunder how come something when don't shrink before it can't shrink again for the second time. You go no say na wahala. You know say na wahala. So the matter no be small matter. The matter of this COVID-19 they shrink everything. In fact, people they talk about COVID-19 and other people they talk about the economy, the world economy, how this thing don't really blow the whole nation's economy. Not only America, everywhere in the world, they in a very, very big mess. Because this thing, some people they talk say Chinese people, they use and attack the world. But some people say no. Some people say na natural thing, some people say na man-made thing. So they will not know what to believe again regarding this COVID-19, aka COVID-19, according to Jubril Al-Sudani. Lagos State resident expressed dissatisfaction with 14 days lockdown extension. Now people now when they echo back when be Lagos, now then they express dissatisfaction with the 14 days lockdown extension by Ona Mamadou Jubril. Some residents in Festac area of Lagos on Tuesday expressed displeasure over the 14 days extension of the lockdown in the state, saying 1 week would have been bearable, but not 2 weeks. So then they come out now, una know, na say recently get one bomb when land in Festac area. Now that people when they live in that area, when that bomb explode, well, now then come out and they say no, they not fit bear am, they not fit take 2 weeks again. Say to say President Muhammadu Jubri, say if to say put am for 1 week, say now ain't for better for them, say but now 2 weeks, they not fit bear am again. So my brothers when they there, una go bear am. Now the president when I get, when I say na him I want, when I say na him be una president, na him put am. So una go bear am. No come out here, come they blab. But we know say na mouth all of una get. That 2 weeks, all of una go bear am in Nigeria. Now so it be. Don't be the way when it be. And now so it will continue to be. If that 2 weeks now ready and the thing now still go down, una go collect another 2 weeks. And na only talk, una go social media, go they talk. Or talk without any action. So una go manage them. In an interview with the news agency of Nigeria, what they call NAN, the resident complained that even though they knew that the COVID-19 was dangerous, but hunger was most likely to finish them first. Now the thing we don't tell una. Now the thing we don't tell una say hunger go finish una first before COVID-19 go knock all of una down one after the other. Hunger first. This COVID-19, when government they take they carry the front, they do all these things. All the whole money now when they claim say people contribute, all the whole rich men when they Nigeria they contribute, the money now is nowhere to be found. When they say that they contribute and when they want to fight this coronavirus. La Mohammed don't come and claim say they don't see any money when people contribute. Somebody like Dangote, them all those big names, so they call in Nigeria. Say the money they don't know where it is. The one when government bring out as palliative now, they're not. Then when be the government still collect the money, thief the money, put for their pocket, and still Nigerian people understand there. They complain say before COVID-19 go, before COVID-19 go kill us, hunger feast first strike us down. Yes, hunger go strike you down because una not know wetin una they do. Because all of una accepted the foreigner to be una president. All of una take impostors to be una president. So why then go give you money when they know say your head not they work? When they don't tell you say all of una head not they work. Why it is say government will can't give you money? When they know say all of una na mugu. So make una stop to the complain and manage that 2 weeks until when una eye go clear. Until when that hunger go beat on a so on our eye go come clear say na akamo they all of on our face. When on our eye clear, then una go rise up and stand as men. So now so these people they talk, then they tell the newsmen say men, now hunger go likely first finish them before anything. Now reports that President Muhammadu Buhari in a broadcast on Monday, that one a broadcast, ladies and gentlemen, that one a doctored video. The man, the same thing when they talk before now I can talk. The only thing when they put now 2 weeks, and that place now Aso Rock, no. That place now you Aso Rock, no. Everything is doctored. The man wears slippers, according to somebody in Twitter. Now they ask the man, see, even if you wear slippers or he use barefoot come and come they speak to Nigerian people. Waiting concern Nigerian people. He wear slippers or he carry barefoot come address on, but now him they oppress you. That oppression, first of all, address that oppression when the man they oppress you. Before when they come out, they talk, see, the man wear slippers. He wear slippers, yes. Now they control your family. Now they control your resources. A foreigner, an impostor, now they control you. It does he wear slippers. He wear slippers, now they loot your billions. And he wear slippers, he there for Havana Hotel. They address you. I do not want to accept that as truth. So that is why they will continue to deal with all of you now. Again, they now report that President Muhammadu Buhari, in a broadcast on Monday, announced the extension of the lockdown in Abuja and Lagos State, as well as Ogun State, for another 14 days to further contain the spread of COVID-19. Ms. Ngozi Felix, a civil servant, applauded the effort of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in curbing the spread of the virus, but said that the situation in the country was not that bad as to warrant an extra 14 days lockdown. I don't hear them now waiting Mrs. Ngozi Felix they talk. Say in the hill, the Nigerian government, the way where they take the fight this coronavirus, but that one no warrant for the man to come out again. Say they won't extend anything to till 14 days time. That is 2 weeks again. The hunger go kill everybody, oh, government, but the government don't do what they do. They not send you. Jubri don't come out. It don't tell on her. In one tell on her. And now so it be until when all of them go realize say this man na impostor. So ladies and gentlemen, the Chinese people, they don't talk their own. I don't tell them, I say Nigerian government do not get any power to do anything to Chinese people. The only thing when the China go talk now, only cry or go cry. Chinese people go do now anything what they want do now, because Chinese is known to resist. Chinese na country of racism, pure 100%. They not like anybody now. They are only themselves they like. So then go do now what they want do now, and the government cannot help on that. So anything when you receive in the foreign country, you go manage them like that. Now your government, now then they cost them. Whether good or bad, manager. Now that one be my advice what I get for Nigerian people. Now when they cry for hunger, I say, una never begin cry. Una never begin cry. Nobody they hear on our voice, so nobody they hear on our voice. Government not they hear on our voice. I don't ask una where Oshomole dey, where all these people dey, where they hide now. Oshomole not they hungry. You know they cry because they don't loot your money. All of them, their children, then they chop 247. They don't loot your money. Now you're telling me. One love, everybody, and see you guys next time.